Hello, new league, new game. This is a game played in the South Central Online League, and this time Black won by resignation, killing the right side. So the opponent is a 2Q player, maybe 2Q AJ, which is more like 4Q EGF, or probably in the online servers the ranks will vary between 1Q and 5Q. But okay, that's a different story. Let's see how this group collapsed on the right side. Quite a convincing victory, but the Fuseki could go a little better for black. So we have an approach here, white pincers, and black goes for Shimari. It's a nice idea to play this Shimari or to play a counter pincer at L3. Black can also play a one space jump, and after white defense, black can go for a Shimari, which also serves as a counter pincer. But any move like L3 or L4 or M4 are playable for black, so it's going to be a fighting game right from the start. Anyway, nice idea to play O3 after the pincer. Of course, locally, black could just go Sansan, or black could play a double approach. Now the thing is, if black goes Sansan, white will separate, then end up the Joseki in Sente, and immediately attack the lower right corner at P3 or P4. So that's why it's nice for black to play the Shimari instead. So if you anticipate all this sequence, it's good to go for the Shimari and then let white choose whether he defends the corner or he plays a kick, which happened in the game. Now when black plays away, white can immediately go for the tiger mount, which is a really powerful formation and a good move for both. Thus, in general, black will go up here once just to prevent the tiger mount formation, because this exchange, it's already making white work harder for the two stones. It's much tougher for white to catch these two stones than it is to play a tiger mount and attack the single stone. So it's okay to go out one time, then either counter pincer L3 because this weakens the J4 stone, or simply leave the two stones as it is. I mean, locally it's okay to go out with a Keima or Ogema or slide or any kind of pincer, but you can just leave it and now play like you played in the top left corner C14 or attack from the outside, and then when white adds another move here to attack the two stones, then you go out. If he attacks from the center somehow, for example here, you go between the stones. If he attacks trying to surround like this, you can slide and find a way to connect to O3, or simply play a move like this and attach to escape. Actually, it's also fancy to start from the attach, because what happens when white pushes and cuts, you have the Atari. Oh wait, go out first. Ah yeah, this is not such a happy variation because it gives the Ponuki. So in this case, maybe not so interesting to play the Tetsuji. Just turn and then go out. Because if white surrounds, you're very happy to capture one stone and leave on the bottom. This is a very comfortable way to leave. So that's why it's good to go up first, then play away. Because it's not so easy for white to follow up and catch the two stones in one move. He needs to work harder. So here we have a pincer, then black can double approach or Sansan, yeah, that's fine. Separate, push, Nobi, and now Keima. Now this Keima is played when there is no exchange on the left side. So simply there are three stones and then black plays the Keima and white does whatever he wants. But in this case, instead of Keima, usually black Hane and connect to get this C14 into play. So white either connects solid or connects under, then black plays a one space jump. Now this Joseki, it's a basic pattern and comes to an end. Therefore, white being center will play this point. So that's a variation, but if black is not happy taking gote like this, black can push along one time and one more time. So these two pushes are center, then you leave the position like this and come on the bottom side to add another stone here. If white covers in the top, black can always Hane in center, Hane and connect, because this is threatening the connection under with C14, so white will play another move. Now the shape in the top, it's alive, you don't need other moves, and black can continue in the lower left corner to put pressure and attach. And if white plays the Hane in the corner, you can block one time and then again play away, because when he turns, you still live in the top. So this group is alive even after several tenukis. Therefore, if you want to take Sente, you push two times, because playing the Keima at F18 is gote like playing the normal Joseki with Hane, connect, and jump. So both variations are gote, but at least this one, all the stones are on the third line, so there is more space for black in the top. Playing on the second line, it will be a lower corner territory. Anyway, when black plays here, white should come back and play the f4 move. White played Han in the corner, connect, then black got a Kosumi. This Kosumi is important, but white shouldn't decide for these moves too early, because now he's got a problem as black can activate the idea of c14. So white got the big point at f4. So actually this was the key in Fuseki, whether black will play f4 or white will take the tiger mount. And black should find a way to play f4 early. Jump out once, then white connects under, jump along, and white connects again. This is a little bit slow for white. White can play a big point like r10 right now, because when black cuts here, white will Atari from behind, Atari again, and cover. And this group will die. So white shouldn't be afraid of the cut. And if black captures a stone, white can play Atari, and then on this Atari fight the ko. But white can still play this kind of move, and when black plays here, white turns, and when black pushes, white blocks. So it's still not so easy for that group to make twice on the left side. Therefore, white shouldn't play another move to double up here. This was slow, and now black got a really large point. So if you look all over the board, black has the potential on the right and the potential in the top, while white has only the potential on the left and like half of the bottom side. But oops, let's go back to the actual game. Here, this half side is similar to what the Shimari is going to build on the bottom. Then we have this potential on the left, but black has a huge moy on the right, and black also has the top side. So it's like black got 2.5 sides against 1.5 by white. So black is already doing better in the opening. Now white approaches side, that's an unusual move. White should play the low approach, because from the low approach it's easy to slide and extend for a base. From the high approach, the high approach is a move you want to use when you set up a moyo, but there is no moyo in this case because black has stones in the way of white's moyo. So here black should simply defend. White attaches in the corner, block, pull back, go down, and white needs to extend. So the formation in the top right, it's ideal for black. Black is really building a lot, and white didn't gain much. Now black can go for a big point here or play some invasion on the left side. This kind of move and extend at c9. So attach is really not necessary because it's helping the weak stone. Either defend r14 or q14. Now on this variation, black can also consider m17 on the Hane, pull back, white goes down, and then play away. So like this, black builds a little bit in the top and still a huge right side. So attach and pull back, white defends, black defends, white extends. White is a little bit too brave. Only 2 space jump here because black is quite strong. Obviously, black will come inside. But now, black shouldn't let white connect under. So black has 2 options, cut on the left, cut on the right. Now in this case, it's interesting to cut on the right because when white separates, this already gives white an empty triangle in the process. So black will just capture the stone. White, of course, will cover. Black connects, doesn't take. White covers again, and now black can connect under one way or the other. So let's say black connects to the right. White will play an Atari here. Oops. Capture the stone. And then white needs to protect against the cutting points. But there is still this peep, and there's another peep. And then black can just protect here to make sure white is separated. And now this group in the top is still on the run. So black got a lot of profit while chasing the group. Even if white leaves, it's not a big problem. Black can just go for other big points. So it's good to cut one way or the other. But in this case, m18. If black cuts the other way, it's pretty much the same thing. So connect under, then on this kind of Atari, just peep to attack everything. If white separates here, black can connect the other way. So again, this white group is on the run, needs to jump out in the middle. But I prefer to cut the other way because it forces white into a bad shape once white cuts. Now there is also the variation where black can connect under, because if white starts the ladder is broken. So this is already a disaster for white. Therefore, if this happens, white again needs to sacrifice and then come back and protect his stone somehow. So we're back to the same variation. Now black decided to connect on top. This is still very good for black. White can play a vital point here, then maybe a push or descent. White is not really alive in the top. If white plays away, which happened in the game, black can honey in the top and connect under. This forces white to defend like this. Then you put pressure on the entire group this way. So white only has one eye in the top. If black plays honey this way, white is not going to cut and allow the connection underneath. White will play the clamp and then connect under. But even so, white is still on the run. So this variation actually works for black too. Which means in this case black can consider both n18, m18 to take away the base on the top and chase that group. Now this q7 is a desperate invasion. Black protects the corner and attacks the stone in the same time, but you can just play l3. It pretty much does the same thing. Will attack q7 indirectly and also reduces the bottom side. So when white comes out, you can just play the slide here, or you can play a peep and cap this group. Then when white goes in the direction of the top, now you just separate. And the problem is that even if white leaves on the side, let's say you manage some life here, then the group in the top will just hit these stones in the center. So it comes in the direction that black wants, and it's going to be a collapse anyway. So black jumps like this. Then again, here it's interesting to play the peep. Makes 3 stones heavy group and then cap. But okay, grab the territory. L3 is a nice idea. On the kick, should usually go up. Yeah, peep it center, it's fine. Ikashi, then go up because this is threatening h3. So white defend it. But for white, it's really urgent to do something in the top. His group is in trouble, so he needs to jump out. Even if black plays something around here and will damage some points on the bottom, it's still okay for white to save the group on the right. Going down k2 secures the bottom side, but now black is in more trouble. Sorry, white. Because black is attacking. Push, very good. Peep, take away the base. Then block here. Let's see. Normally, you want to surround this group with a cap move. If white plays something like this, you can block or jump. If white hane, you block. If atar, you connect. If he plays here, let's see who dies faster. Yeah, it's still one eye. So block first. On the block, white should go out. White played the hane, but this is only one eye. So black surrounded. He got one eye in gote and got surrounded. He should go out. This is the way. Now, of course, black will attack from one side or the other. But white is out and connected to the bottom. Now the problem is, this group dies in the top. No ice. Black is too strong to allow another eye shape in the top. I mean, white doesn't even have one eye yet. If white plays here, black can throw in, then this, and this. It's 0 eyes. So this is the fatal mistake for white. White went at s6 to make an eye, then black surrounds. That's one eye in gote, I mean in center, sorry, for white. But no way to make the second eye. This attack is very good, and block. And white very polite, he resigns the game, which is, well, unexpected a bit. I mean, when you play on Foxy or other Korean servers, Taijam, W, Baduk, they usually keep fighting even if half board is dead, because never know, there might still be a chance to come back. But here the opponent showed some respect and he gave up. Well done on the kill, but watch out in the Fuseki. It's important to go out again. Don't leave the Tiger Mouth. Tiger Mouth, it's a very powerful formation. So create a 2 stones group, which is harder for your opponent to take. Then remember to cut one side or the other, A or B. I mean, in this case, M18. So let's remove the mark here. And yeah, there's also this MN18, the Hane, to remove the base on the top. But overall, this was a convincing win. Nice quick kill, and that was it. Enjoy the review.